Hello and welcome back. In the previous lesson, we have added the NFT to the revise, and in this lesson, let's build the smart contract for it. So open the remix ID and create a new file mydnft.sol. And as usual, we declare the license and the Solidity compiler version to get started. Then let's import the ERC721 Solidity file from the OpenZeppelin. And then create the contract mydnft, which is extended with the ERC721 contract. Now let's declare the base URI string. We will set the value to this variable in the constructor. Now let's define the constructor, and in this contracts constructor, let's accept the base URI parameter with which we can set the value to the variable that we have declared above. We have already seen that what is the base URI, and it's working in the detail discussed in the token metadata lesson. Now here in the ERC721 constructor, I have passed the NFT name and the symbol. And in the constructor, we have set the value of the base URI with the parameter, or you can say argument. Now let's define the mint function. This function will accept two variables. The first one is the address to which we are going to mint the new token, and the second one is token ID, that is the ID of the token which is to be minted. Here we are not using the auto incremental ID, instead we are passing the ID by ourselves. You can use that method if you want. And inside this function, let's call the safemint function from the ERC721 smart contract and pass the two variables as the parameters, or you can say arguments. Now since we are using the base URI method, we have to override the base URI function here and then return the string value which we have set in the constructor itself. You can modify the smart contract as per your requirements. These are the essential things to do in order to mint the dynamic NFT. So that's it. Now let's compile the contract and check for the errors. Once successfully compiled, let's deploy the smart contract. Make sure you have selected the injected web3 option here and you are on the Golly testnet on the MetaMask. We have already funded the MetaMask wallet with test token from the Golly faucet. So we are good to go for the contract deployment. Now in order to deploy the smart contract, we need to have the base URI with us. If you remember, when we created the collection, there we have passed the URI. And we have also discussed what will be the base URI for this. Now my collection URI was tapworlddnft 999. So the base URI will be https://tapworlddnft 999.revise.link/. So I will put this value in the constructor. So we are all set to deploy this smart contract now. So let's hit the deploy button and boom. Our dynamic NFT smart contract is now live on the Golly testnet. Now let's mint our first NFT. Here in the mint function, let's copy our account address and paste it here. Now for the token ID, we have set it as 1 while adding the NFT to the revise. So here also we have to pass the 1 value in order to connect that NFT with revise. So we are all set up now, and now click on the mint function and confirm the transaction. Once the transaction is confirmed, now let's see our NFT on the OpenSea platform. You can see the NFT is added successfully. If the metadata isn't loaded yet, you can wait for 2-3 minutes in order to load its metadata by OpenSea. Now that's it for this lesson. In the next lesson, let's add the dynamic property to this NFT. See you in the next lesson.